Welcome back to ARC PDX. This morning in Dollars and Cents, we are digging into high-yield savings accounts, what they are, and how to take advantage of them. So joining us now from the Columbia Credit Union is COO Heather Friend and VP Branches Regional Manager Julie Bocanegra. Julie and Heather, thank you both so much for joining us on ARC PDX this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of course. Okay, first, what is a high-yield savings account and how do they differ from a regular savings account?
Yeah, that is a great question. Well, a high yield savings account is specifically designed to offer a higher interest rate than your traditional savings account. They're designed really to help you grow your money faster and to keep your money safe and still accessible at the same time. The nice thing with a lot of high yield savings accounts is you're going to find that they have no minimum balance to start with, which is great, and it's good for first-time savers. And you might check with your bank or your local credit union. Many offer opportunities to do things like rounding up debit card purchases, which allows you to start that savings small, but also offers that higher interest rate on those savings that you're making. At Columbia Credit Union, we call that program Stash Your Cash.
I love it. And interest rates obviously have been moving a lot lately. How can somebody take advantage of that through a high yield savings account?
Yeah, absolutely. With rate changes, it's really important that people take a really hard look at their savings account and all of their money and really try to maximize the efforts. I always tell people to keep things flexible, really maximize the best interest rate that's out there. For us, we have an income checking product that has the best rate. So if you start there, maximize your earnings up to $1,300 per year, put those monies into another investment that you can start to save on. What really matters most is that your savings plan fits your goals and you start somewhere, because everybody in every stage of life, you have to start somewhere. So when you're younger, or if you're having later in life, if you're saving for something specific, just have a goal and keep to it.
Yeah, and what should people be looking for when they choose where to open one of these accounts?
Yeah, that's another great question. So I always start with reputation and customer service, making sure that I'm putting my funds in a financial institution that really meets and matches my needs and has a good reputation in the community. Also, because I'm looking at high yield savings, I'm going to look at APYs. I want to see what's out there, who has competitive rates, and what meets my savings goals. Ideally, I'm going for low or no fee to make sure I'm saving in that space. And then last but certainly not least, looking to see if there's any type of promotion or perk rates that are out there. A lot of times financial institutions will offer new members or new savers some type of promotional rate. So taking advantage of those rates, but then also making sure to read the fine print to understand after the promotion, what type of APY will I be offered.
And who can benefit from these high yield savings accounts? Like, is this just for people with large balances, or can anybody really get started with one of these?
Anyone can benefit from a high yield savings account. Really, it's just for people, not for people with large balances, for anybody. So people who are just starting out, you got to start out small, just set some goals, put some money away. You know, they say the best way to do it is pay yourself first. So in budgeting tools, always pay yourself first, put a certain amount aside each time you get paid and start out, because that money compounds over time.
And how much can somebody realistically earn in a year in one of these high yield savings accounts?
Yeah, in a year, it really depends on, of course, the amount that you're depositing. So the average we're seeing right now for the high yield savings accounts are about 4% across the market. When you're earning 4%, and let's say you're able to save $10,000 in 1 year in that savings account, your earnings will be $400 in interest, where with a traditional savings account, you're only going to earn about $40 per year. So it's pretty significant when you look at the differences in the rate and what can be met.
Okay, well, that's a good endorsement to look at setting one of these up. Heather Friend and Julie Bocanegra with Columbia Credit Union, thank you both so much for being on ARC PDX this morning.